Hello, everyone, and welcome to Polly's Pretties. So we are back to do another installment of hashtag Beauty and the Bee. So today's prompts for day 3, and I think I'm going to give you 2 this time because Friday might be a little bit of a mess for me. Um, so anyway, today's prompt for the 3rd day is red, the color red, and the word spring. So for the color red, I'm going to go ahead and move you a bit, so hold on, guys. Okay, coming down. Way down, okay. So for the color red, let me get that over. I have red on the back of my tag. And for the word spring, I have the word spring. And you can see I'm flipped over because I have double-sided tape on these pieces. And then I've got some pieces here and here that I know I'm going to have to use glue, so I'm waiting on my glue gun to heat up. But to let you know, day 4 is dots and tool. And you can use any dots, any tool. So what I did here for day 4, which I'm going to show you these two together. Day 4, the dots are the background of my tag, and I'm just going to use a scrap piece of tool I had left over from Halloween as my tool. Now, how am I going to use it? I do not know yet till I get that far. I am not that far yet. So, and I got my little guy colored that's going to go on this tag. Instead of a little girl, I made a little boy. He's a little country bumpkin. And I got my bee piece here. I'm going to use a hive. But I found this really neat ribbon, and I don't have a lot of it. It's just bits and pieces. And I thought I'd put this on there too, and I've got a couple little like goldy yellow gems that I thought looked really cute on the tag as well. So that's going to be on our first tag here that we work with for the day 3 prompt. So let me see. Yeah, we good now. Okay. So let me see how this gun is working here. Because if my gun ain't working, we're in trouble. All right. So I'm just going to, okay, yeah, you can see me. I'm just going to put some glue down here. We're going to go glue. And I'm going to lay this guy right here for a minute. Thank goodness that one's not as messy and yucky as my old one. I would not have wanted to lay it on the desk. I didn't want icky glue strings. Okay. So we're going to put that piece there, and I already know where I want this piece as well. So we're just going to go for it. Hopefully, my hand will straighten up and not be so shaky. Boy, that was weird. I mean, not that, shaky's a bad thing necessarily all the time. Sometimes it's helpful. Alrighty. Let me flip this over because there's a little extra there, and I don't want the extra. Sometimes extra is nice, but not on this. There we go. Alrighty. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back over here so he stays nice and warm. And we can work on the rest of our tag here. So I'm going to remove my backing pieces from my tape on this. Okay. I also kind of have some mail I want to share with you guys here. I just got to get everything else arranged here. Okay, so there's that piece. And then let's get this one. Maybe. I can get it off my finger. Okay. And I may end up trimming a little bit of the word over here, the corner of it off. But that's all right. Let me get this little boy. And all the dolls, of course, are stamps that I have in my collection. Some of them are pretty old, especially the Primas. I used to be a Julie Nutting fanatic, just to say the least. Like every doll that she brought out, I would try to get. And for the longest time, I really did. I tried to get every single doll she brought out. And then I realized how much money I was spending. And I was like, oh boy. So I took a bit of a break. And then there are some that, unfortunately, I just can't find. They sold out of the stores around here. I can't find them online. So there's some that I just probably won't have. And hey, that's all right, I guess. But I just, I do love the dolls. I do. I used to collect porcelain dolls. And I had all kinds. I had clowns, I had Indians, or excuse me, Native Americans. I had princess-looking ones. I had cute little like kid ones, and all kinds. I just loved them, and I used to collect them and keep them in these cases and stuff. And yeah, here is tag number 3, and this is red, and then the word spring. So that is what this little one is, and that's how he looks. We can set him aside now, and then I'm going to start working on this one for 4. And if you want to work ahead, you can work ahead. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally up to you, the person. Like I said, I may not be able to make it Friday, so I'm going to try to get a couple videos possibly this week where I do a couple tags in them, because Friday I have a big appointment. The aging center is coming out, and I got to do paperwork with them. For those who don't know, I am disabled, and I oh wow, what a mess. I use an electric wheelchair. So like when I go out of the house to go anywhere, and I mean anywhere, I have to have my chair. Well, the home that I live in doesn't have a ramp. We've been using a 100-pound metal, and yes, it's fully metal, ramp to get me and my chair and everything out. And then we also have to, because we have stairs, we have to lug it up and down the stairs every time we go out and every time I want to go anywhere, which isn't fun. I mean, if you've ever had to deal with things like that, it is not fun. It is not easy. My chair, also empty, is 250 pounds with 2 car batteries. Okay, so like it's not this little tiny chair, because I'm not a little tiny person. But so yeah, so we're trying to get a little bit of assistance in, can we get a ramp built? Can we, find a way to get to where my doctor's appointments are easier to get to, not such a nightmare? Can we, have like blood draw folks come out to the house, because it's so hard for me to get to the blood draw stations around where I live? And there's just, bits and bobs of things like that that we need to look into. And when you do that around here, you're usually talking with the aging center. So that's why they're coming out, because we need to see if we can figure out a bit more and get a little better situated now that I'm in the chair. I wasn't always in the chair. As a matter of fact, I used to be able to run circles. I was able to get up and go without too much problem, but I got hurt on the job. I had someone fall on me that was a good bit larger than I was at the time, and that person couldn't help it. I don't blame them. It's not their fault. And it was part of my job to take care of that person, so that's what I did. But yeah, now I need some help. And so we have them coming out to, oh, thank goodness. But now we have the aging center coming out to see if they can help us out and, give me possible ideas of ways to do things. Because also the other thing is, and what most people don't know, is none of us in this house drive. None of us do. There's no cars, there's no vehicle things, there's no anything. We do not drive. And we don't have the money to have a car to drive, even if we did drive. There it is. Okay. I wondered where I put this thing. Now I know. So there's that. Sorry. I'm just trying to punch a hole again through the tool. There it is. So that I can then put my, what is that thing? Ring binder thing through it. But anyway, yeah, so Friday's gonna be probably pretty busy. A lot of questions, a lot of paperwork, a lot of. So here's the tool that I'm going to use on my dot tag, and that's what it looks like. You can still see the dots behind it. Now, what else am I going to use? I don't know yet. um, let me pull my... Okay, that needs to be a smaller doll. So that would be this page. Let me see. I just did a little boy. I don't have any more little boys, so... Ooh, I like that. Okay, so we're definitely going to go with a redhead. Eeny, meeny, teeny. Okay, there you are. So we're going to go with this beautiful little doll. She's a Magnolia Tilda. And I'm not going to cut her totally out yet till I color the rest of her in. But I can get that big old chunk of gunk out of the way. So there's that. And I know I have to have a bee. So we will have a bee thing. What color will I make you? We've got black on the background, so you're definitely not going black, darling. That would be way too dark, I think. I've done pink, light blue, dark blue. Orange is not going to look good with your hair, I don't think. Hmm. Eeny, meeny. Wonder about doing a green. Would definitely show up. Alright, so I think we're going green, girlfriend. Alright, so I'm just going to color in her little outfit. Careful not to get her flowers. Or her skin and stuff. And yeah, this is an alcohol marker, by the way. I do have water-based markers, but I don't usually use them when I'm using hot glue. So... absolutely cute. I think you look really cute in that green. Okay, let's get down here and do your shoes, darling. I love these little dolls. I think they're so cute. And before it would be asked, no, I don't have the full set of any of the dolls. I I kind of ended up buying what I could buy. And then in doing so, yes, I have missed some dolls because I was a little bit late to the party. So... I mean, I'm not upset by it. I'm just saying. I'm not upset at all because, believe me, I still have enough dolls I could play for a while. So, I am not upset in the slightest. And then I am going to get weird and we're going to make some orange flowers. Why? Because I said so. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got little orange flowers. Oh boy, that shows up badly with your hair, but it'll be alright. There's that. It's not too bad. Okay. And then all I'm going to do here is just fussy cut her out to the very best of my ability. Now, that does not mean that I am going to get her perfect, because she's got a lot of twists and turns and wiggles and squiggles and yeah. But that's all I'm doing at this moment is just fussy cutting around the image that's now colored in. And then I'm going to attach her with some other pieces to the tag here. And in case you're wondering, yes, I love little dolls, little fairy stamps. If I could ever find a goblin stamp, I'd probably buy it. I like the more, I guess, strange things. Let's see. So I think I've been putting everybody on that side. I wonder how you do on this side. And what kind of, do I need a word on this one? No, dots and tool. Okay, so I've covered those. Oh, that's huge. We're not using that. You know what? I haven't pulled out a single bit of chipboard yet. So let me look over here. Because I've got all this beautiful chipboard that I'm not using. I wonder. Although I like that one too. This is such a hard choice. I'm going to have to just open it and go for it, I guess. See, you can tell I've never even opened this. And now I'm going to open it and ruin it all. Because it's all going to fall out of where it's supposed to be. And I guess that's alright. I mean, eventually I am going to plan on using it all, so... yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe I'll use that. And this is very thick pieces of chipboard. I don't know if you can tell with me punching it out with my hands, but it is big pieces. These are chunky boys. No offense, but they are. They're quite heavy pieces of chipboard. Not that I mind that. I like chipboard. I know some people don't. I do. Oop! Flip-flop, there went something. There went some more somethings. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so that needs to go with that, because those go together. Yes, like this. Okay, some of these are extra. That's a really big one. We're not using you today. Oh, that's cute. Can I get you out of there? I like that too. There's some really pretty pieces. Oh, I just used that on the little boy. Well, I don't need this piece now. Okay. That's alright. You get a big piece of garbage out of my room. Okay. I just used this one on the little boy, but there's that same beehive. That's adorable. I'm glad I got another one because that's cute. I don't want to put that too close to my drink. I don't want it to get wet. So I know I'm not using those. Let me see about all this. Oh, whoops, I got ones down here. Okay. I'm not using those two today. I gotta look about that. Okay, so if we put you there. That's too big. Alright. That cuts off that, so now. Maybe. Or. Oh, I think I might like that. Yeah, I think I just figured that out. Okay. So, for my bee, this says Buzz and has a little bee on it. And I think I'm going to use it right up here. And then I've got some little sunflowers I'm going to use like little button type things. And I've got her. Now, this one I will have to glue down. So I'm glad I left Mr. Glue Gun all put together. So. We'll pop this here for a minute while I put her in place. Ooh, she's hot. Ooh. Okay. And I'm going to get my bee element on there because I got the beauty. Come on now. Alrighty. And then to get my little like sunflowers. We're gonna go way down here and way out here with you. I tell you, I cannot thank you, Gail, enough for this collection that you sent to me because it has made some beautiful things. I ain't even kidding. So thank you so very, very much for this. Do I actually like bees? No. I find them to be a bit pesky. They're pretty in this kind of situation where they're not biting at you, and they don't really bite, they sting. But I don't like bees in person. So here is my tag for today. The dots are the background, tulle on top. There's my beauty, there's my bee, and I got the cute little sunflowers to boot. So that is 2 of these tags. Binga banga boomba. That is 3, and this is 4. So we will be up to tag 5 when we come back. Whoops, if I don't throw everything on the floor. So let me mark off these 2, and then we'll see what number 5 tells us. So 3 was the red and the word spring, got it. 4 was dots and tulle, got it. So 5 is green, ribbon, and gems. That should be maybe easy, we'll see. I think I have green ribbon in my little bag of extra pieces. So, but yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'm gonna put these on my little ring here. So we have, just as a recap, here's day 1. Oops, sorry, day 1. There she is, all in her beauty. And then we have day 2, which was this little one with a little bee. Then we have day 3, which is the little boy. And then finally we have day 4 even, which is this little girl. And I think these are turning out cute as can be. So I'm going to pull, this is day 5's tag, so I'm going to be using a big doll. We'll pull that one right over there and we'll see how she goes. But I am enjoying this little collab. I think it's fun and it gives me a chance to use what's in my stash, which was the point of this one. Use what's in your stash. Don't go out and buy a bunch of stuff. But yeah, here's my tag background that I'm going to use for day 5. And I've had this made for a while. So I know I'm going to need a big doll. I'm not going to start on this one right now because I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a haul that I did. So we'll go with that. Let me turn that off right there and put it out of the way. And I'll be back to show you that haul in just a few. Actually, I'll show you the haul today, which is the 18th, but this video won't go up till the 19th. So, I'll be back with you in just a few. I hope, my friends, that you remember to smile. It makes people wonder what you're up to. Let me bring you up a bit. I'm sure you don't want to see my desk. Smile, it makes people wonder what you're up to. Hug somebody. Anybody. I don't care. Definitely. And I can speak to this today. Definitely stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. This world's going to try to get you down. Okay? And I know it's hard to fight. I know it is. But you gotta hold your head up. You gotta smile. And you gotta keep pushing through. Like I said, I can vouch for this one today. It's been a very, very, very rough day. A lot of bad news, and sometimes you just gotta shake your head and go, well, that's the way of the world, and keep on going. You don't always have all the answers. That's just the truth of it. Until next time, though, my dear friends, thank you for playing along. If you are, I greatly appreciate it. More than you even know. And I also appreciate you being here with me, sharing your time with me. Please, if you have not subscribed, please do so. That way you can see what's going on the channel, what kind of crazy collabs I might come up with. I'm still working on the coloring one because I've got about 6 ideas I want to go with. And I'm trying not to take any, fire from anybody else's collab. So I want them to have their glory, and I'll just have my little collab too. And we can all play nice. So yeah, with that being said, I'm still working on it. I'm going through books and ideas and thoughts and seeing what I want to do. But it's coming. It's coming. Mm. Especially with warm weather coming, because I don't want to pull out big stuff and do big projects. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I love making new friends. Love meeting new people, seeing new people's creativity. I don't care if you color, I don't care if you draw, I don't care if you crochet, I don't care. Whatever your creativity is, whatever it is that you enjoy. And please, my friends, take time to smell the roses, as I say. Life is far too short. Till next time. Bye-bye.